Welcome down, my friends. This will be the first video in something that I've been thinking and planning about doing for quite a while. Those of you who know me through the Buddhist Center, you know that one of my goals over the last couple of years and something that I'm working towards is the possibility of renouncing or becoming a monk. And I had the idea for a video journal for myself, for my own thoughts, for my family and friends, but also for anybody else on the internet who might also be thinking about renouncing and becoming a monk. And so I think it's important for me to do this, and I don't know necessarily where I'm going to be going with this, but I just wanted to start out with a brief introduction. Something like becoming a monk, which is a completely and utterly, totally life-changing thing, is not something that's thought about overnight. It's something that I've been toying around with for a couple years, and I've been working towards that goal. There's a bunch of different things that you need to accomplish before you can become a monk. You can't have any responsibilities. You can't have any debt. You can't have anything that you need to do for the government, or at least the Buddha said the king back in the day. Like any kind of military service, etc. All that kind of stuff. There's a whole list of things that need to be done. For me, mainly, I don't have kids, a wife, or anything like that. So for me, mainly, it's just getting rid of debt, and the only thing I have left is a car payment. So when that car payment ends, March of 2014. And so far, what my goal is right now is to go into Bhavana Society in West Virginia about May of 2014. And what you do then is to ordain. It's not something that you go, in some of the Buddhist countries you can go and you can be ordained in a week and stay there for a couple years or a couple months and then go home. In Bhavana, the plan is that the first thing you do is you go there as a lay resident with intent to renounce, and you're there for about a year. If you make it, that year, which Bhante Ji says most who are excited and enthusiastic about becoming a monk, they don't last about 4 or 5 months as residents. So if you go there as a year as a resident with intent to renounce, and then after that you spend a year as a novice monk. And after that, those 2 years, if that is something that you are really, really wanting to do, and they feel like that it's appropriate, then you can take the full ordination and become a full monastic. So the plan for me at this point is to, go in as a resident with intent to renounce in May of 2014. Now, those of you who practice Buddhism, practice the meditation, you know that impermanence is everlasting, right? Impermanence is always there, and my plan can be changed. I don't know. If I don't become a monk, what will I do with this blog? I probably won't do it. I'll probably change it. I don't know. But I guess a little bit about the history of, my first experience with Buddhism, going back to probably like 7th, 8th grade, around there. The first experience with Buddhism is through the monks, specifically through the Dalai Lama and Tibetan monks. And my first thought I remember of monks is, who are these guys? Who are these guys that look so happy? They have nothing. They walk around in robes and they don't have anything, but they're always so happy. What's going on with these guys? And I never lost that thought. Going through life, going through college, going through being married and all of that, I never lost that thought of what's going on with these monks. And the last 4 or 5 years since I've officially, quote unquote, become a Buddhist and started practicing and actually starting to see some benefit and see some real experience in my practice, I see the major benefits of living the monastic lifestyle. You know, a lot of people say, oh well, you're trying to escape, the real world. And I don't know, personally, I think that being a monk is probably harder than being in the real world. How many people can give up everything that we consider to be part of life? TV, music, movies, going out on dates, all of these things. And it's something that, as I've progressed in my practice, all of that has kind of dropped away. I've developed this passion for that. And really, I've enhanced this passion for a lot of things that most people consider normal that I've had since childhood, which is one of the reasons why I think in a lot of ways I was born to become a monk. But, it's too early. We'll have to see what happens, but, the plan is to go in May 2014. So I don't know what I'm going to be doing with this this video blog. This is impromptu. Those of you at the Buddhist Center who listen to my Dhamma talks, who come and discuss, you know that I don't really do a lot of planning, which is what the monks do. The monks talk out of their experience. So I didn't sit down and plan this and schedule what exactly this video blog is going to be and what's the next blog going to be about. So it's going to be pretty impromptu and pretty on the fly. So I think that's pretty much about it for this first introduction to the new video blog series, the Journey into Homelessness. So friends, as always, much metta to you all, and Sukhi Hantu, may you be happy.